So a little convoluted there, but basically impression share is how many times your ads appeared when somebody is searching your targeted keywords. Now, that's not a perfect definition, but that's kind of how I look at it. Now, there's different columns here with different statistics, and these are all competitive columns. So these ones themselves aren't necessarily as competitive, although what it's going to show is, okay, these three specific companies were appearing in the ads results more than I was during this time period for the keywords that I was targeting. So there's a variety of things I could do to try to increase my impression share. Usually the easiest way to increase your impression share is to increase your budget. You could see here my budget was very limited. I think I may have put it up to $5 a day, $10 a day at the most during this period, but I didn't spend much money. So I don't really expect to have a high impression share. The other thing is, if you have limited bids, so let's just say you're using a maximize clicks bidding strategy, a portfolio target CPA strategy, manual CPC strategy, and you have set a maximum bid limit, that is always going to limit your impression share as well. So if you just have maximize conversions, you set the highest possible budget so you're not limited by budget, you could essentially get your impression share up to 80, 90%. So you can get that number very, very high with an organized campaign, good quality scores, high bids, high budgets. So that is really how to get your impression share high. Now, again, the goal is not necessarily we want the highest impression share in the world, unless there is a specific keyword or specific keywords that you want to make sure that when ads appear, you are there every single time. So the way that I generally look at impression share is if I'm running ads for a client and I know they have some other key competitors in their market, I can tell them that, hey, we're not appearing as much as some of your competitors are, and it's due to our budget or it's due to our bids. So something that we're currently doing is not getting us in the ads results as much as you might like. So if you are looking for a conversion volume type of strategy where you want the most leads within the market, then what you really want to do is make sure you're maximizing impression share, maximizing conversion rate. If you do those two things, you should theoretically have some of the best results in the market as long as you are targeting every eligible keyword based on the services that you provide. Now, you don't necessarily need to say, I need the highest impression share. What you're ultimately going for if you're trying to drive conversions is good conversion results. I would rather have a client with a 50 to 60% impression share and really good conversion results than a client with a 90% impression share that is basically breaking even.